today's video, I will be talking about Season 3, Episode 5 of Haikyuu. And so, going into this episode, I do remember in the manga that one of these sets was really short. And seeing this episode, I was reminded that it was the third set. The third set basically just ended in a blink of an eye, and they just went straight into the fourth set, which was really nice because I was just kind of like, are we gonna get to see the fourth set next week, or is this whole episode just gonna focus on the third set? But it was just, like I said, like really nice that we didn't get to like see this third set kind of stretched out. It was just kind of quick and easy, and just like it was in the manga, and just straight ahead to the fourth set. And the fourth set, I remember it being kind of long, but it seems like in the anime it's just kind of like, it seemed a little bit faster. I don't know why, but yeah, which is really nice because that means that this fourth set will be probably end the next episode, which also means that the moment that I am not excited for is coming up soon. And at the same time, I'm a little bit excited. I can't really talk about it because all I can say is that I'm just kind of like, it's that moment. Anyways, moving on. One thing I will have to say is I'm kind of upset though that they didn't animate a few of the things that Tsukishima's brother had to say about Tsukishima. I didn't want to say anything for the last episode just because I was like, okay, maybe they didn't animate it in this episode, but maybe they will in the next episode. But unfortunately they didn't, so I kind of recommend you guys just go ahead and read the manga if you guys are anime onlys, because there's a few things that Tsukishima's brother says that really just make it so much more impactful with Tsukishima's moment, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that just a little bit. Basically, Tsukishima's brother Atikeru basically says, you know, he's finally one with a team, he's finally fitting in, and that's why he was just like crying hysterically, just because he finally saw his brother be a part of the team and actually try 100%. And the main reason why he gets teary-eyed is because he knows why Tsukishima is the way that he is with volleyball, and he knows that he was the reason why he is the way that he is. He still feels guilty, and he still carries on that guilt for disappointing Tsukishima and making him feel that way, and for, you know, just overall the way that he is. So it was just kind of upsetting just not seeing this animated. I was really looking forward to that being animated. I know it's not like a big old detail or whatnot, but still it was just such a nice detail to watch. I mean read. Why did I say watch? It's just, like I said, really upsetting, but not a huge deal. I get that it's only 10 episodes, so I'm not gonna complain because the matches are so worth it and everything else is worth it. So yeah, anyways, this match, this fourth set was, like I said, it was just basically like tug of war. But when has any of these matches not been like a tug of war with both teams? Basically, Karasuno gains a point, and then Shitarizawa, and then it goes back and forth, back and forth. So that's why, like, the best way to describe it is tug of war with these two teams. And we also get to know a little bit more about Shiburo and what kind of player he is. And honestly, I really do love Shiburo as a player, and he's just a really amazing character that I absolutely have grown to love. As well as Goshiki. Goshiki is freaking hilarious. He's such an adorable little innocent boy. This match is just so freaking nerve-wracking. I just cannot say that enough. Like, knowing what's gonna happen next, even then you're still just like on the edge of your seat as you're watching this episode. And that's why I love Haikyuu. We'll never get tired of saying that. I will say that as many times as possible. What I really loved at the end of this episode, we focused on Hinata because of what Uchishima said. Uchishima is aware that Hinata isn't all that great. Like, he's great in his own special way, but he is not great overall, because Hinata even knows that he is the main person that knows that he lacks a lot of things and he still needs to grow as a player. And like I said, he knows that better than anybody else. Our Sunshine Boy wouldn't be who he is if that were to like bring him down. That doesn't bring him down. That's what basically drives him to be running around the court and just blocking. And just him blocking is such a huge deal because Hinata really is clumsy overall. We have seen him basically get hit by a volleyball. He has gotten, even in this episode, he hit his face in the net. Like, because of how excited he is overall. It was really enjoyable to see because Hinata doesn't let his height determine what kind of player he is. He basically makes up for it with him jumping. I really love that because he basically just ran all the way as much as he could from the back and just whoop, like jumped to it. Basically that running that he did just gave him that extra push that he needs to jump a little bit higher, and just to time it as much so he can, you know, is able to block. But I am so freaking terrified for Hinata because just seeing him run around so much like that, he has got to be tired. There is going to be a point where he is going to get tired out, and they're probably gonna have to sit him out for a little bit just because, like I said, he is the main one that's like running around like crazy and just jumping. Because once again, our boys are not used to 5 sets. They're just usually used to just 3 sets and that's it. So now is the time when their stamina is gonna come into play and just see how hard it's going to be for them to keep up. Because Shitarizawa, I am sure they're already used to 5 sets. They're probably going to breeze through it and act like it's not a big deal. But with Kurasano, they're not used to 5 sets, so it's going to be kind of hard on them. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I really have to say for this episode. I really enjoyed this episode. I can't wait for next week. And we're getting closer to that moment I am dreading. I think it's going to be after next week's episode, but I'm not sure. But we'll see. I am not looking forward to it, and I'm excited at the same time. And for you guys that are manga readers, you guys probably know what it is. And yeah, so anyways, not gonna talk too much about it, but yeah. Anyways, that is it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!